Thank you, Todd, my dear friend and business partner. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this webinar. Let's jump right into our presentation with a brief overview of this incomparable program, CTFO, recently recognized as the most popular CBD company in our industry. It's incredible to contemplate the kind of impact we've had on the market in our very first year in business. I can assure you all eyes are on this Phoenix bird. Tonight, please allow me just a few minutes of your time to share with you why CTFO and why CTFO now. Then we'll transition right into our guest interview. And like always, it's sure to be the best part of this meeting. You can look forward to learning valuable insights to help you grow your CBD business, strategies you've never heard before. That's coming up in just 10 minutes. Yes, please pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you. If you see what's possible and take action on what you come to know here, you could create a fortune for yourself and your family in a matter of months or years. Think I've overstated my case? Not a chance. There are several key components about CTFO that have helped make us the buzz of two giant industries, the CBD industry and the network marketing industry. I want to touch on just a few of those components in our limited time here tonight. Here's some of the separating factors that make us great, better than our perceived competition. First, of course, we're a network marketing program, so you get all the benefits that go along with this type of business model. Work from home or wherever you want, whenever you want, in a way that feels right to you, and work with the people you enjoy working with. Now compare those kind of freedoms and advantages of running your own business that I just mentioned to the confines of a job where you're told where to work, when to work, what to wear, and who to work with, like them or not. Who dreams about that kind of work environment? Not me. I don't like working a job, so I just recently decided not to. Because of the lucrative opportunity here at CTFO, I was able to resign from my full-time job a couple weeks ago. I've got to tell you, I'm loving not setting an alarm to get up for work every morning. And in just 11 months here, my monthly income far and away exceeded what I was making at my job. And I just realized I couldn't afford to continue investing 40 hours a week building someone else's dream. So I left. And now I'm focusing 100% of my CTFO, on 100% of my time on CTFO, and it gives me everything I've always wanted in my business. If the truth be told, most of you would want the freedom a network marketing business could give you. But you need to have a reasonable level of confidence that you can actually succeed at it, right? If I could present you with a business where you could have it all without having to invest your own money, would you grab the opportunity? Well, if you'd answer yes, then get ready to come on board because I'm going to tell you about this money-making opportunity that'll meet or exceed all your expectations. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proposing that you become an international business owner with me and get to work building your health, your wealth, and dreams for free at no risk to you whatsoever. And most associates will tell you it's easier than anything they've ever imagined. No pushing a rock uphill here. I want to quickly touch on just a few components that make this a winning program before we move on with our interview. Let's start with our owners. They're experienced in the field, and they have a track record of success as MLM owners and impeccable reputations in the industry. They've proven to their CTFO family that they'll do the right thing for us when it's easy to do and when it's not so easy to do. Our company is just 3.5 years old, we're debt-free, and an interesting statistic I'd like to share with you tonight is in the month of October, our product sales increased by 25% over the month of September, putting us right around the $2 million mark in monthly sales, and we're not even 1 year old yet. Of course, you'll want to know our products work, and they'll work for you, and they'll work for your customers. We money back guarantee it. 11 months into our relaunch here, we have proof of concept now. Studies are being conducted on CBD all around the world, and they continue to prove CBD's efficacy. Thousands and thousands of life-changing stories are being shared here at CTFO, which also prove the efficacy of CBD, our CBD in particular. We have 70 high-quality products that are priced right, and your customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Our product line includes CBD and non-CBD products, oils, including our new exclusive best-selling 10X Pure, along with lotions and sprays and vapes, gummies, skincare, a hair restoration system, weight loss, and even pet products for your furry friends. And as you can imagine, when your associates and customers buy product here, you make money, and a lot of it. So you can see we've got a super hot product line and a successful company behind it. But how can you be sure that you have the opportunity to make money at it? That's where I get to tell you about our pay plan. We have the very best hybrid compensation plan in the industry, second to none. It's totally unique. You've never seen anything like it, and it's designed to give everyone a chance to make money here. In fact, many associates earn a check their very first week in business with us. CTFO is the only compensation plan I know of where you can actually make money without spending a single penny. That's right. You can make money without spending money here. Just $47 per month in a product purchase qualifies you for bonuses all the way to the top earnings position in our pay plan. We pay weekly, we pay on time each Wednesday. There's no focused or forced auto ships for you or your team members here, no required front loading of products, and finally, you'll be relieved to know that you don't have to balance legs here. Basically, all the gimmicks and gotchas that other network marketing programs have been done away with. And probably the best proof of all that this pay plan is honest and fair and works for everyone is that the owners themselves make their money just the same way you and I do. They get paid under the same pay plan everyone else does. What better validation could there be than that? So you've got great products, a great company, and a great pay plan. How do you learn to succeed here? Well, you get plugged in to our regularly scheduled trainings and support to suit your schedule, your interests, and your styles of doing business. Listen and learn by yourself, or better still, steer your team to these resources and more. Top industry professionals with track records of success will give you their best stuff to help you and your associates reach your potential and cut your learning curve short. No need to reinvent the wheel in this simple program. Just do what has worked for others, and you too will arrive at your goal. It's inevitable. The only other important consideration is timing. So let me cover that with you before we hear from our guest speaker. Seasoned networkers and many, like myself and many others, have learned the hard way. You can't outwork or out-talent a bad timing decision. Let me share with you why the time is right now for CTFO. Currently, we're growing at a rate of about 1,000 associates a day. In late September, we added some of the hottest CBD products found anywhere in the market to our expanding product line, and as I mentioned, some we have exclusives on. Before the end of the year, we'll be launching a new website that's promised to be the best in the industry, front end and back end. A small fortune has been invested in this tool that will make what you and I do easier than ever. It makes sense to take advantage of all the free advertising about CBD while it's making headlines in all avenues of media. A third-party, non-special interest resource, Forbes magazine, estimates that the CBD industry will grow by 700% by the year 2020. Imagine that, being a player in a $20 billion industry. How soon does it make sense for you to suit up for the game? Now is what I'm thinking. And one more thing to help make my point about timing. AARP estimates that 76 million baby boomers and retirees are looking for a business to make money to improve their retirement picture. That's me. The individuals they polled said in addition to making money, they wanted to live a healthier life, connect with like-minded people, and help others. Sound like any business you know? So your timing could not be better. It's rare when everything lines up like this to offer an unbeatable opportunity at the most right moment, which is why I jumped in and in less than a year was able to quit my regular job and now focus 100% of my efforts on helping people improve their health and finances, starting with me. Now I want to introduce our special guest and let her share with you how to use a super popular social media app to spread the word and grow your CTFO business. My guest tonight understands the importance of good timing and all the other parts of CTFO that make us great. Why? Because she's here with me working and getting all she desires and all she deserves. That's how. She's a 100K executive vice president. Her name is Angela Tinson. She's a mother of 2 and a grandmother of 3. She lives in beautiful San Diego, and she's a 10-year veteran of the network marketing industry. Along with being a family leader, Angela is also a great leader and a great storyteller here at CTFO. I'm happy to share with you that she's quickly closing in on qualifying as a presidential director here. That'll only add to the pile of money she makes week after week, ongoing and growing. You'll learn in minutes that Angela's success hasn't happened by accident. Oh no, she has a simple plan in place and she simply works her plan. We'll spend some time doing a deep dive into what makes this Cali girl so successful so fast. You're going to get a chance to learn how Angela focuses on promoting her CTFO business on social media outlets, especially Instagram. She's going to prove to you and share with you insights and valuable information you've never heard before. We want to give her plenty of time tonight to share her best tips. So let's take this opportunity to introduce our special guest, Angela Tinson. Thank you for being with us, Angela.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank you to be a speaker and sharing the platform with you. And Alan Dalton, we know you're under the weather, and you are greatly appreciated for everything that you do. Thank you.
That's kind of you to say that, Angela. Let's start at the beginning, and our associates are always interested to know, how did you learn about CTFO?
I actually had one of my Facebook friends actually send me the information, and it just went from there. I got excited, and it's just, everything just took off. I'll leave it at that.
Do you remember, Angela, the first time we talked on the phone in January of this year, and you had just enrolled?
Yes, I remember. I was so excited about speaking to you because I had heard you on one of the calls. I got on one of the calls. I'm like, well, I need to connect with Janet and see what her strategies are, because I knew that I was already excited about the business, and I knew that I was going to be able to work this business, but I just needed to make sure I was connected with the right people. CTFO fell in my lap January. So the beginning of this year, you guys, January the 1st, I filed for divorce. Okay, so I had a choice. I had been married for 7 years. My husband was the sole provider of our household. So when my husband left January the 1st, you know, he paid all the bills. He did all that, you know, for January. But my main goal here was, my focus was, well, I almost stressed out because I was wondering, okay, now I'm going to have to pay February and all the rest of the bills by myself. And so with CTFO, I was just so excited, and I didn't really know, I didn't know that it was going to work the way it's working now, but it actually did. So I'm happy and I'm grateful, because I had a choice. You know, I had a choice to either sink or swim. So I decided to swim, and here I am today.
And swim you are.
Yeah.
You're an Olympian. You know, I remember that conversation, Angela, and you really needed me to give you a level of confidence that this was going to work for you, because you had no room to go backwards. As you shared, you were at ground zero.
Right. Yes.
that's a lot to lay on me, but I had a lot of confidence in here just weeks in before you. Things were coming together like I'd never experienced before. So we're so glad that you had the confidence to lean in and that this has been a real maker for you. Most weeks, Angela, on these webinars, we're talking to associates and on these interviews, and they're growing their businesses on Facebook. And we've had a few friends, Lee and Diane, and they talked to us about growing their business on LinkedIn. But you're on a different platform. You're using Instagram and mastering the art of marketing, CTFO business there. So did you have experience with posting on Instagram before you came to work with us, or is that a skill that you've developed since your brief time here with us?
Well, I've used Instagram for a while, but not like I'm using it for CTFO, because I really didn't study or try to master using Instagram until CTFO. And so I decided to go ahead and figure out what is going to take my business to the next level. Because for me, Facebook is nice, you know, Facebook is cute and all, but that's where our family and friends are. And so most likely they'll be the last people that would actually support us. So I needed to move myself, because mind you, I was in desperate mode. So I had to remove myself from Facebook and go figure out what is going to work for me, because I need to get to a financial position right now that's going to help me to do what I need to do. So I didn't have time to waste with family and friends on Facebook. So I had to go out and go to Instagram. And Instagram, I figured out the trick, and I believe I mastered using Instagram. I went from 2,000 followers on Instagram in January when I started to almost 14,000 followers today.
Wow. Did you go read about it somewhere? Did you copycat somewhere, someone else? Angela, where'd you pick up the knowledge and skills to be able to grow your Instagram following like you are?
Honestly, I don't really, I think I just try to figure it out, because for me, I said, okay, now let me figure out what is the trick to, so I did go through Instagram, and I went to people that have huge followings, and I wanted to see what it was that they were doing. And then I heard about the hashtags. And then what I wind up doing is going to Google to get the most hottest, the hashtags that were trending for CBD. And so I figured out the hottest hashtags for CBD on Instagram. And so that's how I grew, and still growing today, my Instagram page.
So there really is a most right way to go at this, right? You gotta do this smart. Do you post mostly about products, Angela? Do you post about the money making opportunity, or do you propose both in your posts?
I do both. Mostly I do what I do, you guys. I know we all have that testimonial group on Facebook, and so whenever there's a testimony posted in our testimony group on Facebook, I just copy and paste it and take it straight over to Instagram and add the hashtags.
That's great.
It's simple as that.
So in our follow-up email, I can send people a link to that Facebook testimonial page where there's compliant testimonials. So that's great. You're not inventing anything. You're not spending a lot of time on it. You're just grabbing it from someone else, pasting it, coming up with an effective hashtag, best you can tell, and it's working.
And it's free.
And it's free. Yeah, I like that. What makes for a great Instagram post or hashtag?
I would say you just want to keep it I think it's more of the attraction, the image that we use. I think that, the things that's going to attract them, but the hashtags, even with that, because I can post a picture of myself, right? And add those hashtags, and it will draw a lot of people that are actually looking for CBD, because Instagram is actually like Google. So when people look for things, they go on Instagram and they'll type in CBD and look who, and I'm coming up first, in the hashtags that I use. If someone searches, CTFO, I'll come up probably most likely in the first 10 or 15 people, or CBD, and I'll come up there. And you have to, in my thing too, I know a lot of people, I know my team, we're all using Instagram. The key to using Instagram is to remain consistent, because it didn't happen for me overnight, you guys. you have to remain consistent and consistent, because I don't know what the back, how it works in the background of Instagram. But all I know is that I'm consistent. And so that's why I come up all the time. So you can't just go throw a post out there and then next week, then you come back with another post. No, because everybody is constantly posting on Instagram. And so you're going to disappear. So you have to remain visible.
So when you say consistent, Angela, and I know these feeds move quickly and then it pushes you down, are you posting many times in the day? And if so, like how many?
I would probably post like all day. I will post. Sometimes it's all day. It just depends. It just really depends on if there's a new testimony that pops up. You know, I'll go ahead and post that. So whenever the testimonies pop up, sometimes if there isn't a new testimony, I'll just go back through the ones that I use and just repost them. But I would probably do like 3 to 6 at a time, and then wait a few hours and then go back. But the best time to post on Instagram for me is in the middle of the night, like after midnight.
Really?
Yes, it's
oh my
after
gosh,
midnight.
Say it isn't so. I'm sure I'm not going to succeed there. I'm fast asleep. That's just 4 hours before I wake up. Oh yeah, but now I'm a new girl and I don't have a job. I can wake up.
Right, exactly. And
yeah, you and I talked about it.
I'm on Instagram. I'm not. You guys looking for me? I'm on Instagram. That's where you'll find me.
Yeah, we talked about the wonderment of being able to work from home and sometimes not even get out of your pajamas all day. For God's sakes, I don't put makeup on when I'm doing my business. This is not how I look in the morning. Isn't that great, Angela? Don't you just love it?
Oh my God, yes. It was funny because I actually did laundry yesterday, and you know my laundry consists of like night shirts and it was all night shirts. Because I don't get dressed. You know, the only time I really get fully dressed if I'm going to church on Sunday. But if I have to go out, you know, I have my I Sell CBD shirt on and jeans. So there's no dressing up. I just try to keep it simple. And I just want everybody to know that this is a simple business to do. You just have to be consistent, and that's it. Well,
my guess is you could rock a night shirt at church when you get yourself all dolled up like I see. Angela, on Instagram, are you attracting customers or associates or both?
Both. I am attracting both. When the particular hashtags that I use for CBD, I'm attracting like doctors, a lot of professionals too, because you have to make sure we have to find our audience. We have to find the people that are looking for us. So because some people will post a post and, you know, because like now, if I was to go post up just a post of anything, right, and don't add the hashtags, there's nothing that's going to really happen on that post. You know, unless I have millions of people. Well, I don't have millions of people yet, but no one, every time I post a post, I get new followers. Every single time there's new followers. And so that's what, you know, and then, like I said, again, you just have to be consistent. You have to be consistent on Instagram. You just never know what's going to happen. You know, it's not, like I said, it's not going to happen overnight, and you have to, but I'm going to let you go because I want to get into the next step after the post. So go ahead, we can go ahead, we can move on.
I was going to ask you, do you do more graphics and pictures or more 1 or 2 liners with a hashtag?
Well, on Instagram, you have to have an image. You can't just post
okay. Shows you how much I know. Okay.
Yeah. and that's why I think that when I first learned about Instagram, I'm like, do I have to, even with because before when I first learned about Instagram, even when you sent a DM, you have to add a picture. I'm like, just to say hello, you have to add a picture, you know, but now they've changed that. But yeah, so there's an image. Then, for example, too, you guys, for example, if you don't have an image, but you have a testimony or you have something that you want to share on Instagram, and say, for example, it's about cancer, right? Just Google cancer and then just find an image that comes up, right? And use that image, because it's all about attraction marketing. Because if you post that post, and make sure if it's about cancer, make sure one of your hashtags is cancer. Okay, because when people go and search cancer on Instagram, then most likely you'll come up if you're consistent.
So when you have somebody that's interested, then how do you connect with those people, Angela, once an interest is expressed?
Okay. So here's the next thing. So once I post the post, and there's going to be like 50 to 60 people that's going to like that post, right? Then that's when our work kicks in. So I go to every person that liked the post, right? I'll go to their DM. So Instagram is called DM, not the inbox. So it's direct message. So you go to their DM, and I'll say to them, thanks for liking my post. Let me know if you have any questions. And then I'll add my website. And that's the simple message that I send to every single person. Now, if I post a post in regards to the money, it'll be thanks for liking my post. I'd love to have you on our winning team. Please check out this video and let me know if I can send you the free sign up link. And Perfect. There's the pay plan link, of course, attached to that simple response. So that's how you do it. Because some people will post it and they never follow up. And I have to be honest, because I can't really follow up because there's so many people now. But at the beginning, I was able to follow up with everybody. But now it's hard for me to just throw a post out there and then here's 60 people, and then it's just hard. But I still try to do my best to follow up with everybody.
It's tough being you, Angela. Is it tough being you? Not. Do you have any other insights that you want to share with us about Instagram before we move on to your totally unique lunch on me strategy? Anything we forgot to touch on?
Okay, Instagram is this, you guys. Also, because like I was saying about, you go and you inbox them. Some people's page would be private. And so when I run across someone that's private, that means you can't send them a direct message. So and this is the key, you guys. Here's another key. Never respond on the post. So they'll say whatever they're going to say on the post, right? You can say thank you, but then you go and give them the message. So you're never going to say, oh, for more information, here's my website. Mm-hmm. You don't do that. Mm-hmm. So that is more effective in the DM, in the direct message inbox. So you can say thank you, say like someone to come on my post and they'll put thumbs up, and I'll put thumbs up too. So whatever their emoji is, that's my emoji, and thank you. And then I'll go to their inbox. So you always want to take it to the inbox. But like I say, if their page is private, then on that post you can say, send me a DM. You could send me a DM, and they'll send you a DM, and then that way you're connected to them via DM, but they have to initiate the DM if their page is private.
Perfect. That's a good last wrap up. So thanks for that clarification. That's going to be valuable to some people. Let's move on and tell us about this lunch on me and how it works and how it's contributed to the growth and the intimacy of your organization. This is quite remarkable.
Okay. One thing I wanted to tell you guys about Instagram. Last month, October, I recruited 16 people from Instagram.
That's incredible.
16. My goal was 20. But I wound up with 16, and I'm happy with that. Okay, so my lunch on me, I've been doing my lunch on me for a while now. And it's on every Tuesday and Thursday. It starts at 1 o'clock sharp. So anyone that knows me here in San Diego, they know that I shut the doors, lock the doors at 1 o'clock. One-on-one, you're late. So you reschedule with me on next Thursday. So what it is every Thursday, Tuesday and Thursday, I plan a lunch. And so that lunch can be wherever I decide I want to go eat. Okay, so if I want to go to McDonald's, that's where I'll see the RSVP and meet me here at McDonald's, wherever it may be. But the lunch is on me. And so when we come in, and when you get here, we're going to eat. No, we're going to actually talk business first. We're going to actually talk business first, and we're going to make sure that you understand why you're here. First of all, before they come, they have already watched. They have already reviewed the information. And so they already know that there's an investment of at least $47. So I'll make sure of that because I don't want to waste their time or my time. So I don't want people to just come and just think they're going to get free lunch and that's it. But that's just a new thing that I just started for them to actually learn that. But I'll show them the plan. We'll sit there and we'll talk about CTFO, and I will share my story with them, and then we'll eat lunch. I just did for the first time I did one at my house. I actually catered here, and I had 5 young ladies that came over, and I didn't really have to really share CTFO, the business per se. What I did share was my story, and they all signed up. everybody in the house signed up that night. And I was just really grateful and excited about that. But with this business, you guys, I know, a lot of people, we want to sit back behind the computer, but sometimes you have to get personal with people. You really have to get personal with people because they want to know that we're real, because we could be anybody behind the social media screen and stuff. So, because for me, I would want to talk to someone, personally sometime. But that's what we do. And then I also invite my team that's here in San Diego. They can, they have their guests, because most people work, and I don't mind, doing it for my team. If you have a guest and you're at work and you want to send your guest to my lunch, feel free to do that. I don't mind that, and I'll treat them to lunch as well, because we're all one big team. And I understand some people are still on their jobs, still working on coming off their jobs, because that's the goal, is to come off the job. So that's what I do, and I enjoy doing that.
I like how you made the point about, at the end of the day, you need to start moving towards having real relationships, not hiding behind computers. So thanks for bringing that out for us. You and I talked about, the foundation of this company is our magical products and these CBD. And I would not want to live a day without having CBD under my tongue. My husband says it makes me a different person to be around. I can't imagine how he used to experience me. I barely skim by just as it is, but it's a maker or breaker for me as far as dealing with pain and inflammation, insomnia. Definitely has cleared up my skin. I've had adult acne since I was 12. I had to get 50 something and discover CBD to have a nice, clear, glowing face.
Right.
And it's helped me with my attention and focus and my addiction to sugar. And I always say that's so much benefit from a 1 ounce bottle of oil. I use their skincare. I just bought the hair restoration system, Angela, because as I've gotten older, my hair has thinned. I'm having fun chomping on those gummies that taste delectable during the day when I feel my focus is moving away from me. What are a couple of your favorite products in our real extensive product line?
I would say I absolutely love the face wash. What I'm learning about the face wash is that, I use it, in the morning, I use it at night, and then I also use it, when I use it at night, what I do, I normally wash my face, and then I use the CBD oil. So I'll put a drop right here and a drop right here, and I'll just rub it all and massage it in my face. And so my face now, I don't really have to wear makeup if I don't want to. Just like, now I don't have makeup on. And because before I would not come live or anything without makeup, but I'm loving my skin now without the makeup. And so.
Oh, girl, now you've given me the challenge to go live on camera without makeup. Can you do it? Oh, I'm not so sure.
You can do it.
I'll have to think about that one.
I chew the gummies as well, too. I chew those. I don't really have any known pain or illnesses, in my body. So I can't really say about, I can't really share a testimony in regards to the oil. I just, like you said, the gummies are good because I do chew them during the day, but I do have a few testimonies of people that I personally know, if you don't mind me sharing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to run out of time. Can I squeeze you to start moving on with a couple other things that I want to get out of you?
Perfect.
Okay. And I'll bring you on again, Angela. I'd love to have you again. You can tell us a whole mountain of stories because you're, like I said, you're a great storyteller. I'd hear your story and I'd sign up if I wasn't already.
Thank you.
We talked about you being a 10-year veteran, and we talked about how you've made a lot of money in this industry and you spent a lot of money back against the wall when you came here to CTFO. You've been here since January now.
Yes.
What is your favorite part about this program?
The favorite part of the program for me would be the company, the owners, the founders of the company, the teams, just the relationships being built with new people. Even though they're not directly connected to me, I'm meeting so many people, genuine people. And, the goal here, everybody wants everybody to win. And so that's what I'm excited about. And then the heart of the owners, I was able to meet them in person in Vegas. That experience right there was, I can't really even describe that experience that I had there in Vegas. You just had to be there in Vegas in order to know how we felt while we were there. So, it just, they're the hearts of the owners of this company is just so genuine that their goal is, as well as our goal, is to make sure everybody wins. Because who does a free company where you could just join for free, and position yourself? This company is saving so many lives, not to make any medical claims, but it's helping so many people to change their current situations. I know I am grateful, and I am forever grateful. And I'm going to, I'm going to continue on with CTFO until the wheels fall off. So I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, nice. That's so true. Well, we all got to realize up close and personal that our owners were the real deal. So Angela, I want to wrap up our time in this interview, and thank you so much for setting aside the time to visit with me before our interview today, and setting aside the time to be here with us live and share your Instagram insights with this team and show us how to win on this platform also. And obviously it's just another great tool to reach people and share the message of what we have to offer here. So thank you so much, girlfriend, all the way to San Diego from Phoenix, Arizona. You've got people all over the world chiming in tonight, watching you. So thank you for your contribution.
Thank you so much.
Before we wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you about the special guest that we have on next week's webinar. CTFO owner and founder, Stuart Finger, will be joining us live, and you won't want to miss the chance to hear from him directly. Make sure to be here for that next Wednesday, same time. Now, to our guests, a special message. Get with the person who invited you on this webinar and say yes to this ripe opportunity. Angela and I have made the case it costs you nothing. No cost, no risk to you. Get on a product, experience the shift that happens in you, and then open your mouth and make a difference in the lives of others. We're here to win it. We're here to do it together. We thank you so much for your generous commitment of time tonight. We hope you got a lot out of this presentation. Join us next week, same time, same place, with the rockstar CTFO owner and founder, Stuart Finger. Good night to everyone, and God bless.